a dash of denial, and stir.
The passages written on the pages of a journal are often intimate, sometimes embarrassing, and usually very private. Danielle Roy has chosen to go in a different direction with the words she wrote as a young woman.
I don't want to know this. I can't know this. I can't see this.
Roy's writings form the figurative and literal backdrop for Peach.
It did start out as a healing process, sort of kind of mapping out why these things happened the way they did and how I let them happen and what my part was in all that. And it was really interesting going back through those journals and being able to see that version of myself.
The Live 5 production dramatizes Roy's first adult relationship, and the roller coaster story is brought to life by actor Alex Hartshorn.
There are parts where I really do get to kind of sit in some moments and really reflect, and it's more calm. And then there are other moments where all hell breaks loose, for lack of a better term.
That's okay, just bake another batch. Bake another batch.
It does demand quite a bit to keep it moving, but I wouldn't have it any other way. It's the way that the show goes, and it's part of its magic.
Hartshorn makes it clear that it isn't quite correct to call Peach a one-woman show. She shares the stage with a mannequin sporting a television for a head that represents the male character in the story.
You kind of get the sense that he's moving around in the space with her. They dance together, they have special moments together, all this stuff. So he, to me, he is very much an alive presence.
Crumble, Peach, crumble, crumble.
It's very relatable too. Like, we know when I look back on my life as a teenager, I'm like, yeah, everything was very life or death. The consequences were huge. So there is a lot of that energy.
And it's like embarrassing and awkward and all of those things, but then there's so much truth to it too. And that's so important, you know, to talk about how you can be overdramatic, but also have real problems. And not know how to talk about them.
And that was a sentiment shared by audiences who experienced the show during a recent tour of Western Canada.
There was all these people that saw it and then came up to us after and said, I relate to this, I went through this too, and I have similar experiences. And that was so rewarding to be like, oh, I'm not all by myself in this.
Peach plays at the Refinery through February 4th. In Saskatoon, I'm Simon Hyatt reporting.
I could poison him.